గురించి క్విజీన్స్ గురించి మనం చాలా తెలుసుకుంటాం కానీ ఆస్ట్రేలియా నుంచి స్పెషల్లీ మాస్టర్ షెఫ్స్ వచ్చారు మనతో సో వాళ్ళ పేర్లు ఏంటి సో వీ హ్యావ్ విత్ us
Gary Megan,
George Columbaris.
Matt Preston.
so how is it being in Hyderabad
well, it's a quick visit. We've only just arrived, but Matt and I have been to Hyderabad before. George is
First time.
He's a newbie,
oh
so yeah,
Very excited.
yeah.
Very excited.
what is the best part you find about the city
First up, I just feel like there's it feels a little more greener here.
It's a nice vibe.
It's got a nice
It's a smaller
vibe.
city.
Yeah.
The traffic's not so bad. It's
yeah,
all of these
love
things
it.
are relevant, right?
Love it. Can't wait to eat tonight.
and did you taste any food here
Well, I want to add to that. Obviously, the best thing about Hyderabad is Pat Cummins, and obviously it's the sunrises. That is the best thing about Hyderabad by a long way. They were robbed last year. It was a disgrace. It shouldn't happen. Yeah, we have eaten. We've eaten a bit. We'll continue to eat more. We had the breakfast was idli and vada. We've had some biryani already. We've had a curry. We want more Alsima cuisine. We haven't had much for Alsima. That's what I want, and some Andhran stuff. Mandy for dinner tonight. We've got a selection. I think we've got. Wait a second. How many have we got?
we got all the pictures
No. Well, I've got all the pictures. We've also got a dozen places to go. The food here is unbelievable because you've got 3 amazing cuisines in one city. That's unrivaled. That's why Hyderabad is such a brilliant food destination.
what is the similarity you find between the Australian cuisine and the Indian cuisine we'll start with you
Look, when you say Australian cuisine, that's quite broad. You know, we're very lucky in Australia that we've been influenced by so many cultures, and obviously, you know, heavy Indian culture. So we've got delicious food. But to be here, to be in the place, in the moment, local ingredients, that's what I'm excited about.
You know what it is? We all love, Matt and I have talked about this a bit, we love texture and temperature. So when you look at what most Indian cuisines, because it's very varied, we love crunch, we love gooey. I mean, think just Halim, for example, you know, Hyderabadi speciality, creamy, a little bit silky, you know, that crispy onion on top, maybe little pops of pomegranate, all these things, you know, juicy, creamy, crunchy, all these textures we have a great similarity with Australian food. So I suppose the big difference for me with Australia is we love lots of fresh and juicy. So really fresh, crispy, juicy ingredients. And I know it's not about flavour, but you kind of get what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I got it. So, which is that one dish that actually was so tasty and you all wanted to know the recipe of it? We'll start with you.
Chicken 65. I also make an Andhran curry with golden eggs, hard-boiled eggs, golden, and then with a very tamarind-heavy sauce. I love that. But then there's so much. Like, what about a really good egg roll? What about a really good curry puff? I mean, you know, the pastry skills that you see here are amazing as well.
Probably the most bastardised dish in Australia is butter chicken, and there's many recipes, and I had no idea back when I, you know, obviously was first eating it back in Australia until I came here and had it in India, and it blew my mind. And to have that recipe now is something very special.
I love the mastery of, you know, like you said, you know, breads, pastry. I love, you know, things like rava dosa and ragi dosa. I love medu vada. You know, all of these, you know, fermenty, you know, things that for
I
us.
like your knowledge.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they seem to be one thing, but they're not. They're thousands of different things with lots of variations and flavours, and very, you know, we're always amazed. I think particularly Australians because we're very protein heavy. That how good vegetarian food always is every time we come to India. It doesn't matter where we are. So you can have just ultimate simplicity, and it's really beautiful.
So, you will anyways know about the cuisines and the recipes of Hyderabad. Let's teach you some kind of Urdu language of Hyderabad.
Give us a bit of Urdu.
Yeah, are you all ready for it?
Yes, Urdu, let's go.
Okay. Khana kha ke jao.
Kana kaka jao. Kana kaka jao.
Which is? Come on. Kana kaka jao.
Have food and go.
Have food and go. Kana kaka jao. Oh.
I like that. Kana kaka jao.
Yeah.
That's very good.
Kya kar rahe miya?
We're like performing seals, aren't we?
Say that again. Say that again one more
Yeah,
time.
this one in chorus, all of you together. Kya kar rahe miya?
Kakaramia.
Oh, what are you doing, mister?
Kakaramia! Kakaramia!
You sound Mexican.
I know, I'm channeling some Mexican. Well, apparently there's a really good Mexican event on tonight that we all should go to.
I heard there's a good Mexican restaurant here, so.
Okay. Hyderabad, Adab Hyderabad, you have to say.
Adab Hyderabad.
Once again.
Adab Hyderabad.
Oh, good,
Which,
good, good.
But which is what?
That means you're just greeting the all Hyderabadis.
Adab Hyderabad.
Okay,
I
great.
like that. That's a good one.
Yeah, I love
Someone
that.
write
It's
that
very
down,
respectful,
please.
isn't it?
Yeah.
It's
Adab
very
Hyderabad.
respectful, yeah.
How do we say Pat Cummins is the best bowler in the IPL
Oh, that's a
in
long
Urdu?
sentence.
Okay, so Pest Kamin सबसे अच्छे bowler है.
Do it
IPL
again.
में. सबसे अच्छे bowler है IPL में.
Pat Cummins, Ache,
She's
Bole.
very good at Urdu, isn't she? She's quite amazing. It's as if it's her first language.
Can you give it to us again?
Yeah, so IPL में Pest Kamin सबसे अच्छे bowler है.
Ah, so up here, IPA में Pat Cummins, Ache, Bole.
Ah,
Hey.
I want to keep you here.
Right, but we've got it.
Yeah, good.
So the dangerous thing is now is Preston's going to be walking along the street just going blah 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 blah, and people are going, "Who is this man?"
Food in IPL, your experiences.
Food and IPL. What do you mean? My experiences.
Combination.
A combination of. Oh, I hate questions
We've
like
never,
this.
you've never been to the. We were talking today, saying that every time we've been to India, it has never been when the cricket is on. The only time was the last time we were here
Strange.
during a certain World Cup final where the Indians were unbeaten all tournament and looked really good.
And
we
Australia
were,
had 8% chance of winning.
and we were filmed with 100 Indian camera guys and sound guys, and they were very confident that they knew it was going to win. It didn't go that well. So we've never been to see live cricket,
Yeah.
and we feel that we ought
We wished that we were at Ahmedabad Stadium for that match because there was a very small contingent of Australians jumping around in yellow that looked very lonely at the beginning of the match, but by the end were very triumphant.
Okay, and finally, what would you like to tell to all
I
the
must
people
say
watching
this.
this?
You know what? And I said this morning. You know what I love about IPL here is that it's
shirts.
fast and furious.
Yeah.
Like we don't play cricket like that. It's like batting and bowling 101. It's like hard and fast game.
I might take a little bit of obsession. I think Travis Head plays cricket like that
Okay, we'll ask
every single
him
time.
also.
He has no idea about cricket. If you want to talk soccer, if you want to talk about Indian Premier League soccer,
Hey, so no, one of my little claim to fame, cooking for a sports star was cook for Sachin and his family, which
that's
was
really good.
very lovely.
That's really good. 'Cause
Okay, and what were the different cuisines you had cooked and what was his favorite cuisine?
I can't remember. I cooked obviously my food.
What was it?
So I can't remember. That was
Greek.
that
It was
long
Greek.
ago.
Top
It was
five.
Greek.
Top
Yeah,
five,
yeah,
top
yeah.
five.
Greek. It was Greek.
Top five.
Make it up.
Top
Top
five.
five Greek dishes.
Top five dishes.
salad.
dishes.
And-
Yeah, no, I think that's what Gary was talking about before. Lots of vegetables here, yeah, a lot of vegetarians, and that's great because you can bend your brain a little bit and do some really crazy but yummy stuff.
George has cooked for Sachin Tendulkar. I've had my hair cut by Virat Kohli's barber
Stop it!
in Bangalore.
And what about you?
I've got nothing.
Nah,
I had-
You have any connection with Dhoni?
What about your favourite Indian Bollywood?
No,
Tollywood
no.
star?
You know what? You know
What about your
my
favourite
these
Tollywood
guys. They're all about Bollywood,
Baba.
Bollywood and Tollywood. I'm more kind of earthy, getting down on the streets. I love making seviyan, for example. You know, I was here for Eid last year. I got in, with making halim at Pista House.
Wow.
All these guys they're famous.
ఓకే సో చూసారు కదా అంత అల్లరి చేస్తున్నారు వీళ్ళు ముగ్గురు మనకు చాలా క్విజీన్స్ గురించి చెప్పారు అండ్ యూ స్పోక్ అబౌట్ ఐపీఎల్ క్రికెట్ అండ్ వాట్ నాట్ ఇంకా హలీం కూడా టేస్ట్ చేశారని చెప్పారు కెమెరా పర్సన్ అలీతో తరుణ ఎన్టీవీ హైదరాబాద్